This is my new tent setup. I broke my hammock setup, excuse me. I broke my old hammock by trying to modify it, and we ripped off various pieces of it. But it was a real POS, if you know what I mean. These are parts of it. It was like a netting that got ripped off when we sat in it. Anyways, here's my new hammock. The part you see on the top there is the mosquito net. Very, very useful here in Texas. It's not a mesh net like thing, it's a solid fabric. And it's very, very simple design. It just comes up here to the end. They're all tied on at the same length. Several nylon cords all go into a single loop. And I tied it on with this rope. It's probably not even good enough to hold my weight, but I use it anyways. Works fine. There's a different piece of rope that I use to support the top of the tarp, and also to hold the mosquito net up. In the future, I'm going to tie a string or loop through here so that I can quickly detach it from this rope. Because the way I have it set now, I have to take down this entire rope to get the mosquito net off of there. Because you can flip this over and use the back side as a hammock if you didn't want the mosquito net. There are actually times a day when mosquitoes are not out. Here's more of that string. I just have it tied off to various things. I'm in the process of making 4 wooden stakes that are fairly high quality in my mind. Here's one of them that I completed. See, I made it notched or whatever, I don't know. It looks cool to me and it works well. Anyways, yeah, I'll make 4 of those for these 4 lines in case I don't have something to tie them to. If I do have something to tie them to, I much prefer this method because it has the tarp further away from me, and I think it will, protect from rain just as well. One thing I learned while setting this up was to bring the running end of this rope here and tie it underneath through the loop, and that makes it to where this ring here can't slide down because it naturally kind of wants to pull that way. So I did that on both ends. It works really well. And this hammock, I got it from REI. It cost me $40, which is like, it's a little more than I'd usually pay for a hammock, but it was literally the cheapest one they had, and it had the mosquito net. That just sold it for me, really. Apparently it's Amazon's brand mosquito hammock, and it has a little picture showing you how the correct way to sit in it. You sit in it diagonally, not straight. Anyways, this is the bag that it goes in, so you can imagine. Folds up to that size. The net has 2 pockets on it, so when we get inside, you can use the pockets. There's a zipper for the mosquito net. See? This is my favorite part because I get to get out of the mosquitoes. So far in this video, I've been in the mosquitoes. Same as last video. Alright, we're in the hammock. Very easy to get in. Not as easy while holding a camera with one hand. There, okay. Zipped in. No more mosquitoes. Let me just adjust real quick. There. Now, see how I have my feet and that corner, I've got my head in the other corner, and kind of brings the side up high here and low here. But that's the way you're supposed to lay in it. And when you do lay in it this way, what happens is that your back will not curve as it would with a normal hammock. Or I guess, I don't know, with my old hammock my back would curve no matter how I sat in it. So this one allows for me to sit in it in a way to where my back's not curving. Straight back means you can sleep just fine. And, you know, protected from mosquitoes, protected from creepy crawlies on the ground, protected from the rain, and I've got a small thermal blanket over there on the railing that I would use as, you know, a super lightweight blanket that I can bring with me backpacking. And so I'm protected from extreme cold. And of course it's pretty good when it's hot as well, because you're off the ground, you've got airflow going under this. This is a thin material, so it cools your back. You've got airflow coming through this. It's not smothering you because, you know, I've got the rope on it. It's not touching my face or anything. And yeah, it's the best hammock experience I've ever had. I've never bought a very expensive hammock to compare this to, but you know, I don't see any flaws with it. Oh yeah, and I got the tarp. I got it from Harbor Freight for $3. They sell super cheap stuff. It's great. And I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, and comment if you want.